Fifth grade, chapter 8, lesson 3, connect fractions to division, unlock the problem. There are 3 students in a crafts class and two sheets of construction paper for them to share equally. What part of the construction paper will each student get? So circle the dividends. So what are we going to be dividing?
The 2.
The 2. And then what are we dividing it by? Oh, hold on, I gotta. So we're going to be dividing the 2, and then we're going to be dividing it by 3, which is the divisor. So draw lines to divide each piece of paper into 3 equal pieces. So how many pieces will we have to divide each paper into? 3. So each student share 1 sheet of construction paper is 1/3, right? Count the number of thirds each student gets. Since there are 2 sheets of construction paper, each student will get 2 of the
2 sheets.
Well, we said it's cut into 1/3, right? So each student will get 2 of the 1/3, right? Or 2 times 1/3, which equals what? 2/3. So 2 divided by 3 is 2/3. Check your answer. Since, what was our quotient? So quotient is the answer to a division problem. So what was our answer? 2/3. What was our divisor? 3. And then our dividend is 2. Does that make sense? 2/3 times 3 would get you 2? Yep, because if you were to simplify this first, you could mark out your 3's. You'd be left with 2/1, and does that not equal 2? Yes. So each student will get 2/3 of a sheet of construction paper. Example, 4 friends share 6 granola bars equally. How many granola bars does each friend get? Draw lines to divide each of the 6 bars into 4s. So we need to split these into what sizes? 4s. Okay, so each friend's share of a granola bar is, so how many pieces do we break those into? So 1/4, right? Count the number of 4s each friend gets. Since there are 6 granola bars, each friend will get how many? How many friends are there, guys? 6, right? So they'll get 6 of the 4s, so 6 4s. Complete the number sentence. Write the fraction as a mixed number in simplest form. So 6 divided by 4 we found out was 6 4s. And what is that simplified?
1 and 2 4s.
Which is also
1 and 1/2.
1 and 1/2. Check your answer. Since 6 4s times 4, what would we get, guys?
24.
6, right? Because you can cancel out your 4s and you're left with 6. The quotient is correct. So each friend will get 1 and 1/2 granola bars. Try this. Miss Ruiz has a piece of string that is 125 inches long. For a science experiment, she divides the string equally among 8 groups of students. How much string will each group get? You can represent this problem as a division equation or as a fraction. Write the remainder as a fraction. So if we took 125 divided by 8, how many times does 8 go into 12? Once. 1 times 8 is 8. 12 minus 8 is
4.
Bring down your
5.
8 into 45?
5.
5 times. 8 times 5 is
40.
45 minus 40.
Or 5.
Do I have any more to bring down? No. So this is where I make it into a fraction. So it'd be 15 and 5/8 because you use your divisor as your denominator. So we said that we get 15 and 5/8. Write 125 over 8 as a mixed number in simplest form. So what would that be in simplest form? Once again, that's dividing it out, right? So we would get what? 15 and 5/8. So each group will get
15, 5, 8.
so 15 and 5/8. Explain why 128 or 25 divided by 8 gives us the same result as 125 over 8. So both are division problems of 125 divided by 8. Both get you 8 equal groups of 15 with 5 left over. Share and show. Draw lines on the model to complete the number sentence. 6 friends share 4 pizzas equally. Each friend, we need to figure out how much each friend will get to have of the pizza. So they already drew the 4, right? How many pieces does each one of those need to be broken into?
6.
6.
Can't we just break it into 3?
No, isn't it 6 pieces?
Yeah. For 6 friends.
Okay, so basically, how much does each friend get? So they're going to get 4/6, right? That's also written as 4 over 6. So what is that equivalent to simplified? 2/3. So each friend share is 2/3 of the pizza. So basically what they did was they took their dividend, put it on top in the numerator spot, and then they put their divisor in the denominator spot and then worked it out that way. Because you guys have seen it that way where you divide using a fraction, right? Okay. So 4 brothers share 5 sandwiches equally. How many pieces do we need to break each one of those into? 4. Now, what's going to be my numerator in this case? My dividend, right? What's going to be my denominator? My divisor, right? And then how many times does 4 go into 5? Once, and then what's left over? 1/4. Each brother will share 1 and 1/4 of the sandwiches. Complete the number sentence to solve. 12 friends share 3 pies equally. What fraction of the pie does each friend get? So basically, once again, what are we using here? We're using 12 and we're using 3, right? And we have to decide which one's going to go first in our equation. And they said 3 divided by 12. So what's going in our numerator spot? 3. What's going in our denominator spot?
12.
So 3/12 is also equal to
1/4.
1/4. So each friend share is 1/4 of a pie. 3 students share 8 blocks of clay equally. How much clay does each student get? So 3 students, 8 blocks. And then how much does each student get? So they started with how many total blocks were there? 8. And then they are dividing it amongst 3 friends. So we put what in the numerator?
8.
Which is the dividend. What would go in the house, right? And then what goes in the denominator?
3.
3, because that is the divisor. So 3 goes into 8
Twice.
with
2/3.
2/3 left over. So each student's share is
2 and 2/3.
blocks of clay. Alright, on your own, complete the number sentence to solve. So we're going to just go ahead and do it together. 4 students share 7 oranges equally. How many oranges does each student have? What am I going to underline? 4 and 7. So how many total oranges are there? 7. And then they're dividing it amongst 4 friends. So what is my numerator?
7.
What's my denominator?
4.
So that goes in there.
Once.
So 1 and
3/4.
3/4. 8 girls share 5 fruit bars equally. What fraction of the fruit bar does each girl get? So how many total fruit bars are there? 5. And then how many girls are sharing it?
8.
What's my numerator?
5.
What's my denominator?
8.
Can I reduce that?
No.
Nope. So it's 5,
8.
8. 9 friends share 6 pizzas equally. What fraction of a pizza does each friend get? What am I underlining?
9.
And
6.
so how many total pizzas are there?
9. 6. 9.
There's 6 total pizzas, and how many friends are they sharing it amongst?
9.
9. So what is my numerator?
6.
Because that's also my dividend, right? What's my denominator?
9.
Because that's also my
4 numbers.
my divisor. So what's 6 ninths reduced
2/3.
2/3, because 3 goes into both of them. So 2/3. So each friend's share is 2/3 of a pizza. 2 boys share 9 feet of rope equally. How many feet of rope does each boy get? So what am I underlining?
2.
2 and
9.
9. So how much rope is there total?
9.
9 feet. And how many boys are sharing it?
2.
2. So what is my numerator?
9.
What's my denominator?
2.
Okay, how do I simplify that?
4 and 1/2.
4 and 1/2. So each boy's share is 4 and 1/2 feet of rope. Shauna has 3 adults and 2 children coming for dessert. She is going to serve 2 small apple pies. If she plans to give each person, including herself, an equal amount of pie, how much pie will each person get? So what do we need to underline? 3 adults, 2 children, and then 2 small apple pies. And then what else do we need?
Including herself.
So including herself, how much pie will each person get? So how much total pie do we have? 2. So that is the numerator. And how many people is she feeding? 6, because there's 3 adults, 2 children, that's 5, and then herself makes 6. So what is that simplified as? 1/3. So 1/3 of a small apple pie. There are 36 members in the math club. Addison brought 81 brownies to share with all the members. How many brownies does each member get? So what do we need to underline? 36, 81, and then how many brownies does each member get? So does 36 go on top or does 81 go on top? 81, because she has 81 total brownies, and then how many people? 36. Now, can that be simplified before we get moving on? What number goes into both of those?
9.
9, right? So 9 goes into 81 how many times? 9 times. 9 goes into 36 how many times? 4 times. So what is that simplified? 2 and
1/4.
So 2 and 1/4 brownies.